Okay, so welcome and thank you guys so very much for taking time out of your busy schedules to tune in with us this evening. We will not take a whole lot of your time, but we definitely want to make sure this time together is valuable. And by the end of tonight's presentation, you will definitely be able to make a decision if this is the right business for you. So if you will do me a huge favor, guests who are on the line, go ahead and tell us in the chat who invited you on today. Say thank you to the person who invited you on today. You guys, I am so fired up because this is an opportunity that they could have kept a secret, but they did not keep it a secret from you. And on tonight, I want to challenge everybody, just do me a huge favor. We are definitely going to be less than an hour. At the end of tonight's presentation, we will answer some of your questions. So make sure you're taking detailed notes. You silence all of your distractions, and let's just dive right into this information. So again, thank you on behalf of the business partner who invited you on today. I am LaVonda Thornton-Bush out of the Houston, Texas area. You guys, I'm so grateful I was invited to take a look at this information just like you back in 2015 when I was working a full-time corporate job. If you work a job, type the word JOB in the comments for me. So this is not a presentation to try to get you guys to quit your job, but how about when I was presented this opportunity, I saw it as a great way to keep my six-figure job and build a business part-time. Anybody also have that concept or that idea? So when I got started, guys, my babies were 2, 3, and my oldest 2 and 3 years old. Excuse me. My oldest son was a teenager playing high school sports. My husband was super busy working his government job and also running his personal training business. And when I saw what you're going to see tonight, I saw freedom. I saw the opportunity to start to live life on my own terms. But guys, can I tell you, 4.5 months after joining this business, my six-figure job laid me off. Say I can relate in the comments if you've ever been laid off from a job. Guys, that job decided March 31st, 2016, that they no longer needed me. But on that day, it was my freedom date. It was a day that was not a sad day for me because this opportunity that we're going to share with you on tonight, you guys, this business paid me twice on the day that I was laid off. In fact, I haven't worked a job since March 31st, 2016. I now earn $250,000 in income my corporate career would have never, ever considered me for. Not only that, my family and I, we get to travel more than 20 times a year. I get a chance to be that hands-on and present mom. And my husband and I, we honeymoon every single year, all year, guys. So I want you to do me a huge favor and type the word options. This is an opportunity that has not only changed my life, but has changed the lives of hundreds of thousands of others all across the globe. Over 118,000 other lives have been changed thanks to Planet Marketing. So I want you guys to know and understand the power of freedom. So many people out here are looking for the opportunity to have more than just enough money to pay bills, more than someone telling them when they can say yes to their vacation time. Anybody had to ask for time off? Or if you were sick, you had to come back with a doctor's note to prove that you were sick. People are looking for personal freedom and also that time freedom where you get a chance to spend the time that you deserve with those with who you love. And thanks to this business, I don't have to ask for days off anymore, right? I get a chance to take, y'all, we're talking about the most random vacations. I like to leave on a Tuesday instead of a Friday, right? And so here with this opportunity, I want you to understand the power of designing your ideal life. Anybody wish they could really live the life of their dreams? Guys, with this business, I found that we're able to earn more money without getting an additional job. We're able to travel more because this is our business. And not only that, we get to experience more in life. So here's where we're going to teach you how to build a strong network. Y'all realize that wealthy people collaborate? but poor and middle class people like to compete. See, here we're going to show you the power of embracing each other, empowering not just yourself, but also other people. Anyone else love helping others? Here, what we're going to do is teach you how to unlock your entrepreneur skills into unlimited income. You get a chance to benefit from the e-commerce. Check in where you are in the comments. I'm in my home office. Some of you are at home. Some of you are on a job. Some of you are even tuning in from your garage or in your car at practice. Guys, we get a chance to benefit from this business and work from anywhere, anytime. There's no inventory and there's no quota. And what I love is that if we pay bills online, shouldn't we also be getting paid online, you guys? So here we're going to teach you tonight how you can become a travel professional without going to school. You may hear me say that a few times. We're talking about, for those of you who are already traveling, how you can literally start to earn travel commission and how you can learn the secrets of travel professionals. But here's a big secret that a lot of people don't know. Who are we? Guys, we are Planet Marketing. What I love about Planet Marketing is our founder and our CEO, Mr. Donald Bradley, who was already a highly decorated seven-figure earner when he launched this business October 2015. Guys, we're getting ready to celebrate our 9-year anniversary. Y'all should put some hand clap emojis in the comments. Mr. Bradley started this company with an amazing vision where average people can start to earn above average income, where no matter what your family background or family history is, that you can go from living an ordinary life to extraordinary lives by unlocking your entrepreneurship power here with Planet Marketing. And what we do is simple, you guys. We are an online business provider. Mr. Bradley has such a success record, you guys, based in Atlanta, Georgia. This company is unlocked and available in over 20 countries. We have paid out over $200 million. And guess what? Already in our track record, we have already broken almost 5 millionaires in the company. Is that not amazing? What I also love about Mr. Bradley's leadership is he put the right leaders in place. We have Mr. Andy Kaufman as our president. This gentleman has over 3 decades of experience managing global billion-dollar corporations. So y'all can imagine we'll be that next billion-dollar corporation, right? And Miss Leanne Treckler, she's our COO. She manages the support team, which means our questions are answered and we're always paid on time. In fact, if you've ever gotten paid in Planet Marketing, business partners, drop some money bags in the comments. Now, people often hear us say we are Planet Marketing reps. Then people want to know, well, who do you market? Guys, we market IntelliTravel. IntelliTravel is the largest host agency in the world, but more importantly, we have an exclusive partnership. See, the only way that you can become an IntelliTravel agent is through the Planet Marketing representative that invited you to this presentation. All right, so IntelliTravel sells travel, Planet Marketing sells the IntelliTravel business opportunity. So now I want to make sure you guys understand that you don't have to go to school to be a travel agent. I did not know that. In fact, I was the person who was booking travel, bragging about how much I was booking travel for fun and for free, not realizing I was leaving money on the table. Well, guys, IntelliTravel is well respected in the travel industry because we were the originators of a home-based travel agent business opportunity. We've been around for well over 30 years. Now, when you decide to become an IntelliTravel agent today, you're receiving your accreditations and certifications, so you too can become a travel agent without going to school. Now, this gentleman you see pictured here, he's Mr. James Ferrara. And much like Mr. Bradley, he's well respected in the travel industry. Guys, he's IntelliTravel's co-founder and president. He sits on the board of CLIA, which is the Cruise Line International Association, which also means he helps make decisions in the travel industry. Isn't that a big deal? We are a Better Business Bureau accredited company. And to date, our 8.5-year partnership has paid or sold, I should say, more than $3 billion in travel sales. That's a big deal, right? So even if you haven't heard of IntelliTravel, have you guys ever heard of Norwegian Cruise Lines, Carnival Cruise Lines, maybe Sandals, Disney, so many out there, those companies to name, but we're getting the top industry awards and recognition, which means that we are doing business right. In fact, we get that Magellan Award every single year, and which is like the Grammys in travel. So I love bragging about our travel company, but I want to make sure that this does not go over your head. Drop a 1 in the comments if you've ever went online and booked your own travel. Maybe it was a hotel, a resort, a cruise, a flight. Maybe you booked some concert tickets or an excursion. How have you ever picked up the phone and booked a trip? Drop a 1 in the comments. Did you know that every single time, no matter where you book travel, that there's a commission built inside of that price? That means you're actually going on these websites, doing the work yourself, but that website earn a commission. Here with IntelliTravel, we put you on the money-making side of travel. We're going to show you how you now can earn 70 to 80% of the commission already built inside of those prices, right? So some people love companies, these publicized websites, and they'll say you're getting a 35% deal. Y'all ever seen that on those sites? And you don't know any better because you don't have access to the insider information. But understand, no matter what they say those deals are, they're still earning a commission. So just imagine you starting your travel agent business, you planning your family reunion, and there's a $2,000 commission built inside of that price, and you then can earn 70 to 80% of those commissions. Now, this is a full-fledged at-home agency. Someone asked me earlier if this is like a timeshare. Say no in the comments, guys. This is not a timeshare. It's not a vacation club. You're going to receive your own personalized booking portal. When your clients book travel themselves, you'll get paid like these public sites. You're also partnered with every major supplier worldwide. That means that you don't have to convince people out of their buying habits. Can I tell y'all that your clients are going to tell you 90% what to do? They're going to tell you their dates, their budget, their destinations, how many passengers are traveling with them. They'll even give you their credit card information. So I love that all you'll do is go on these payment gateways, set up their payment plans, or pay their packages off in full with their own money. You even have your own customer management software. Now, this is where the fun happens. Because this is a full-fledged travel agency that you can work from your cell phone. Guys, we're talking about planning group trips, individual trips. We see cousins trips, destination weddings, girls, I mean, all the things, right? So you are not limited. Now, understand that even without any experience as a business owner or in travel, we're going to help you with a turnkey business. That means we include customer service and support for you. You get on-demand training. Any busy people on today? Any busy people? I want y'all to understand that this business was designed for busy people. You have now the opportunity for on-demand agent training. So you can train when it's best for you. So you're working a full-time job, taking care of kids or parents, we got you. Again, guys, you'll have access to sales and marketing materials. Who better to teach you how to sell Disney than Disney? Right? Who better to teach you how to sell Carnival than Carnival? You'll have all that access. Now, people ask, well, what do I have access to sell and get paid from? Y'all type the word everything. I mean, literally from cruises, resorts, travel insurance, vacation packages, tours, car rentals, sports and entertainment tickets. I was talking to a gentleman today and he was fired up about vacation rentals, right? Excursions, activities, literally everything. Now I want you guys to put your entrepreneur hats on, because for all of you who have been booking your travel for all these years without any help, without any training, guess what? Everybody made money off of you except for you. Now let's talk about why travel as a business. Guys, travel generates over $8 trillion a year globally and is expected to nearly double in the next decade. Not only that, it's the #1 research category online. You remember the first time you heard of Bora Bora? You didn't know what it was, so you went on Google and looked it up. Guess what? People are searching travel all the time. Well, I love the fact that millennials are spending $200 billion a year traveling, guys, while they're raising families while working jobs. But you know who's retiring and traveling and hardly coming home? Those baby boomers. Baby boomers are literally fueling the growth of the industry. And you have Generation Z as well. We call them leisure travelers. They have billionaire mindsets. They understand the power of getting paid and doing what they love to do already, right? And Gen X, you're not forgotten. We know people are spending money in all the generations. So understand this, guys, you're going to get paid on what people are doing anyway. Everybody typed that word anyway. See, it was when I got into this business that I realized that people don't just travel for vacations. How many of you have ever traveled for a funeral, for medical treatment, surgery, business travel? What about conferences, retreats, to be at the bedside of a sick loved one, or, baby showers and things like that, right? So almost everyone you know is traveling or want to travel. Now we want to show you the money to be earned here. All right. So here's an example. Let's say this frequent business traveler didn't need your help, right? They went on your.com. They put in their own information. They booked 3 times in one single month, 3-night hotel stays. Guess what, guys? You're earning that commission of $151 for work you did not do. Somebody drop some money bags in the comments. All right. So just imagine this is your business. What if you have 5 customers do this in a month? What if you had 10 customers do this in a month? You're acting like Expedia now, getting paid literally in your sleep. Now, let's say you actually did some travel agent work for this. This gentleman with the golf club, I always call him Greg. I don't know why. He just reminds me of a Greg. So let's say Greg reached out to you and he says, listen, me and my friends want to travel to Scottsdale, Arizona. It's a group of 4 of us. He's going to give you the dates. He's going to tell you they want to play golf. You're going to take that information, go on a travel agent portal. It'll take you anywhere from 15 minutes to 30 minutes to generate a commission of $274. Can y'all see how this business can take care of some of your bills, right? Drop some money bags in the comments. Now, what about this 7-day honeymoon? Guys, y'all see people proposing live online? They'll drop their whole engagement photo shoot on social media. Congratulate them, get in their inbox and say, I would love to help you plan your 7-day honeymoon, all-inclusive resort in Cancun, complete with butler service. They're going anyway, right? But what if it only took you about 30 minutes to put this trip together and generate a commission of $561? Now we're talking about some car note money, right? Y'all drop some money bags in the comments. Now, what about this 5-day group cruise? See, there's a gentleman on my team that actually booked a cruise like this before he had even went on a cruise himself. Could you imagine planning a 20-cabin Western Caribbean family reunion cruise? Guys, we're talking about maybe a couple hours worth of work, but then you earning a commission of $2,240 in commission. Now y'all should say game changer, because this looked like some rent or some mortgage type of income, right? Now, I also love that in our industry, guys, cruises will reward you with a free cruise cabin for every 8 to 12 cabins sold. Now, you're really talking about a game changer. This industry is fun. I wake up like this every day, excited. Why? Because we get to learn and earn at the same time. Could you imagine experiencing travel as an insider, right? Eating the food, drinking the drinks, taking pictures, sharing your reviews. Some of y'all doing that for free. Well, here you get a chance to become better educated through those experiences. In fact, we have unlimited free, somebody type the word free, certifications worldwide. You can become a Disney specialist, a Virgin Voyage cruise specialist, a destination wedding specialist. They are unlimited. And not only that, we're going to celebrate you as you advance through the ranks in our company. That just means you're getting more money and you're educating yourselves at a higher level. So go ahead and shout yourselves out if you're a dream maker, vacation builder, or travel genius. We would love to celebrate you. But guys, we have these trips. These are exclusive IntelliTrips. In our industry, these are what we call educational trips. Now, just imagine going online and taking that free wellness travel certification. They're going to train you about Jamaica before you even go there. They're talking to you about the culture, the food. They're going to talk to you about how to set up a wellness retreat. So your travelers, they're going to be better educated, and they're going to tell you the income levels of these travelers, but they want you to come and experience it too. Could y'all imagine going to Negril, Jamaica, 4 days, 3 nights, all inclusive? Leave the kids at home because this is for the adults only, but paying only $499 per person. Y'all, we're talking taxes, fees, and gratuities. And remember, this is business, not a timeshare, right? So I love this also. Look at this certification. It's a luxury travel advisor certification. How many of you want to sell luxury, right? Why not? But why not experience it? Here with our IntelliTrip for Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, our agents were able to go for 4 days, 3 nights. This is a 5-star all-inclusive, $720 per person. Taxes, fees, everything included, including that butler service. Y'all know what come with 5-star resorts, right? So I love this opportunity as well. Any other cruisers on? Any cruisers that love to cruise? Celebrity Cruise Line? Y'all, we're talking about one of the most expensive cruises in the industry. Now imagine completing the free inclusivity training just to learn how to make your guests feel welcome and how to just make it, put the cherry on top, right? $449 per person, all inclusive, taxes, fees, and gratuities included. Y'all can get excited about those examples. But here is when people truly make the decision to get started with us. It's our IntelliTrust guarantees. This means that we're not only going to allow you to step in business, but we're going to guarantee some things for you. Number one, the best travel price guarantee. Now, this guarantee states we're going to meet or beat competitor pricing, apples to apples. Isn't that powerful? So now, no matter what, if your client come back and say they found it cheaper, you can beat it, or IntelliTravel will offer you 110% of the difference for your client on a future trip booked with you. We also have a 100% money back guarantee. Now, this guarantee is for you. Y'all know some people just want to see it, feel it, experience it a little bit. But 30 days, that's a long time. And if for any reason you decide that this is not the business for you, cancel and get your money back. Last but not least, we have that unique profit guarantee. Do me a favor and type the word business. Because how many of y'all know it really takes longer than 30 days to find out if this business is right for you? I mean, jobs even give a 90-day probation period. So for those of you who are serious about taking this business seriously, guess what, guys? You will have 12 full months. We're going to train you, support you, educate you, and help you. And if for any reason at all, if you have not earned more or saved more than you've invested, IntelliTravel will not only refund you the difference, but they will allow you to keep your business. Y'all, fired up and excited, right? So I am so super ready to introduce this amazing champion for the second part of our presentation. You guys, she's not only a coach and a mentor, but Mrs. JP Watkins-Mukes is what we call a 6-star founding director. That means she didn't wait for evidence. She became the evidence. In fact, right here in Texas, she was the first everything, the first director, the first sapphire ring wearer, the first ruby ring wearer, the first diamond ring wearer, and she is on her way to being the first double diamond millionaire in our company. Right now, she sports that diamond ring signifying $500,000 of earnings, you guys. She has an organization well over 16,000 agents worldwide. She was 2022's MVP for our company. This young lady is a champion, but guess what, guys? She's a wife, she's a mom. She absolutely loves to have fun. And I am so fired up for this director maker, six-figure ring wearer maker. Mrs. Mukes, are you on with us? Uh-oh, we can't hear you. Are you on with us, Miss Mukes?
I am here. My video cannot come on. Let's see. Hey, hey, hey. All right, I'm going to try to click it. It says cannot start video. Let's see. I know you got some magic buttons you can push because you are the magician.
I will get to clicking.
I am here, director, ready to roll. Oh, this chat is blowing up, girl. They are on fire tonight. Oh, this is awesome.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Says you cannot start your video because the host has stopped.
That's oh no, man. Okay, let's you a co-host. How about that? Maybe that goes.
Okay, let's see. There we go. See, I got privileges. I got rights. Thank you so much, Director LaVonda Thornton-Bush, for that gracious introduction. And thank you, thank you, thank you. I watched this young lady go from bronze, silver, gold, 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, sapphire ring. I saw her go 4-star, and she is now a $250,000 ruby ring earner, top 30 income earner, 4-star on her 5-star run. I have watched it, and I have watched you elevate and be a champion with a team over 2,600 and counting. Girl, you bad to the bone. And I want to thank you for your leadership because it's so inspirational to watch somebody who corporate America thought they could fire us. They thought that they could throw us away. And they thought that we would fold. They thought we'd come crawling back. But guess what? We told them, Director Bush, you can have that job because all you did was give me my wings and permission to fly. You gave me permission. And ever since then, we are certifiably unemployable. I want somebody to put it in the chat. I don't know if y'all can spell, but I need y'all to go on and spell today. Certifiably unemployable. Okay, somebody go ahead. Yeah. And because there's no amount of money they can pay us at this point, because we know we're millionaires in planet marketing to be. And no one was offering us $1 million. Okay, we got some people that are putting it in the chat. So, Director Bush, I want to share how this business changed my life. You talked about travel. Travel's not on trial. We all should be willing or wanting to make money and save money on what we're doing anyway. Travel's not on trial. We have big goals, big dreams to travel the world. But now we're getting paid on what we're doing anyway. How many more people do we know that want to experience that? How many people, who's that one person in your family who books all the travel for everyone? In my family, it was my mom, Miss Ima. And so when I got started in this business, I understood that, you know what? It's not just good for me, but who else did I know that could benefit? And so, ladies and gentlemen, on the Zoom tonight, you getting started is important, but who else do you know that needs a blessing? And that's how my life changed, was empowering other people like you and thousands of others. But here's the good thing. I help people get jobs in my corporate career. They never gave me a bonus. And so here, I want to talk about the money. Somebody put in the chat, show me the money. Because guys, we're going to show you how you can empower yourself and then subsequently empower others. And you can still travel the world, but we're going to show you how to get flat out wealthy. As you refer people to save money and make money as travel professionals, you actually are going to get a $50 commission. Now, that's a powerful thing because people like LaVonda Thornton-Bush have personally frontlined over 500 travel agents. Guys, she has a whole army frontline. Forget the 2,600, 2,700. She got a frontline army. And so, ladies and gentlemen, her sponsor in the business brought this talented young lady to the table. And as she made 50, he made 25. If she made 1,000, he made 500. So guys, that 50% match, who do you know that's sharp? Like a LaVonda Thornton-Bush. Who do you know that's a go-getter who loves to empower and help others? Guys, that 50% match is powerful. But you know what I like, Director Bush? That $10 bill in a team bonus. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I thought $10, but what I didn't understand was that $10 runs through those 16,000 people. That $10 goes over the pond across to the United Kingdom, London, Ireland, Wales, and Scotland. That $10 bill goes all the way to Jamaica, man. We're in 20 countries. And so that $10 bill pays me a comma check every week. Somebody put in the chat, build it. Build it. You can build your own empire and you can win. We're now watching the Olympics here all over the world. And Mr. Bradley has that competitive Olympic spirit. He said, you know what? I'm going to award you bronze, silver, and gold as you empower other people. So if you want to, and this is totally optional, if you want to be a travel professional and you don't want to empower anyone, don't do it. But if you like to help others like we do, then go bronze. 3 people take you bronze, 6 take you silver. But I need everybody to put in the chat, go gold. Because if you are gold, now you unlock the comp plan. You get that $10 team bonus that runs 6 levels deep. I told you it pays me a comma check. We're talking about multiple comma, well, it's a lot. And so, guys, that $10, it really is powerful. But guys, you also get a match. Director Bush, there are people who are booking girls' trips, guys' trips, church retreats. And if somebody, I have a young lady on my team, she booked the Steppers crew, the Steppers Stepping in the Name of Love, $55,000 on one booking. But guess what? Her goal builder did not step in the name of love, but she stepped to the bank because she made 5,500. So that 10% match at gold, that 10% override on residual, everything unlocks at gold. That's right, Erica. Drop those money bags because gold is where it's at. Now I want to show you guys and talk to you about residual income. How many of us have residual bills? Okay, we got residual bills, light bill, phone bill, insurance, mortgage, rent, whatever it is you pay that every month. But I'm going to show you how Director Bush's team is over 2,600, 700. Do you know that $4 bill? I just thought when I joined this company after being fired, I was making about 3,000 to 4,000. I was lucky if I made 5,000 a month. I was lucky if I hit my little bonus. Do you know that when I thought about going back to my job, I said, if I could just replace them $4,000, you know what? Let me build a team of 1,000 people. That was my only goal. I just wanted to build a team of 1,000 people because I knew that $4,000 would pay my bills. Can you imagine that $4 bill going to 8,000, 10,000, 20, 30, 40? I'm just saying that $4 bill, guys, can go up to $118,000 a month. Anybody in the house today have a little vision? Anybody in the house today can understand that you getting started is one, but one can grow to 100, and we've seen it 100 times. Director Thornton-Bush has tons of 1 stars, and let's talk about that directorship, because if you can empower yourself, that's great. But Director Bush has now empowered other people, and so once you we're like, wait a minute. Where's our director slide?
Where's
Because
our director slide? I hope I didn't. Okay, keep talking and I got you covered. Don't worry.
let me tell you something. When you go 1 star, you only build a team of 100. Okay. And I see directors on tonight. Natalie Brown Williams, director Willie Mae Ellery. These ladies are 1 stars. Their bonus is a $500 bonus on the first of every single month. That is incredible. We have 2-star directors that are killing this business, ladies and gentlemen. That's $1,000 a month. 3-star director. I saw Renelda Victor in the house, Kyra Harris in the house, We have 3-star directors that start their month with an extra 2,000 every single month. Now, Director Bush is a 4-star director. That is a $5,000 bonus to kick off each and every month. Now, I was a 5-star director for 5 years. So can until times get better, can you make it on 10 grand to kick off the month? Anybody until times get better? I did that for 5 years. It was a blessing. However, I went 6-star in the month of July. And I thank you and your team, Director Bush, for your contribution. Because for August, the bonus was $16,000. That extra 6,000 came in handy. But guys, I'm looking forward to 7, 8, and 9-star for you and everybody who dares to dream big, because this bonus will go up to $100,000. Now, I want somebody to put in the chat, put a ring on it. Because Beyonce told us that, but Mr. Bradley went ahead and did it. And I remember, Director Bush, you making 6 figures on your corporate job. Great oil and gas industry, great, corporate job. And a 6-figure income is a good way to live, right? But why settle for good when great is available? Why settle for well when wealthy is available? So even though you were making 6 figures on that corporate job, when you lost that, you replaced that. And I saw you get your sapphire ring and then turn the corner and go ahead and get the ruby ring at $250,000. And so that's really, really powerful, because most of us who came from corporate America, many of us are corporate job dropouts. And guys, you can't make 6 figures by day and 6 figures by night. This is not quit your job day. This is, how can I either earn more, save more, or experience more? Totally up to you. Now, Mr. Bradley offered 4 rings. I have 3. And this year I will get the 4th ring. And Director Bush, when you go 5-star and you're moments away, you will get that diamond encrusted Rolex. So we are definitely excited. Ladies and gentlemen, we have receipts. We do pay taxes to the IRS. 1099 is what we are. So if you're interested in seeing what are people earning on a part-time or full-time basis, this is a diagram, this is a form that shows you what are people earning. There are a lot of companies that are legitimate pyramids. There are pyramids out there. This is not one. IntelliTravel's been around for 32 years, licensed and bonded in travel. So even before Planet Marketing partnered with them, they were in business for 20 years without us. Then Planet Marketing came on as the marketing arm. So they could have easily continued to pay television ads, radio ads, internet ads, but we are now the marketing arm. Those of us who choose to market Planet Marketing and build IntelliTravel as a company, we get paid for that marketing. We get paid for empowering others and building those teams. So that's just showing you what are people, in addition to the travel they're booking. In addition to all of that, this is the Planet Marketing document on marketing. I want somebody to put in the chat legacy. Legacy. Many of us may not have come from money, but money can now come from us. And I love that, because I didn't come from money. I was raised middle class. My mom and dad both went to work. My dad is a veteran. My mom is a registered nurse. And so we were not born with a silver spoon. We didn't have it going on. I had student loans just like a lot of people. And so, guys, what I love about this business is, though, you and I are breaking classes. Most people never go from middle class to upper middle class to uber wealth. Somebody put in the chat uber wealth. I just like saying uber wealth, ultra wealth. And so here, Director Bush, the $500,000 that they pay me, well over $60,000 a month. And I can feel secure knowing that as a director, in the event of my death, my passing, my transition, that the money that I'm earning, my family still receives the weekly commissions, director pay, director bonus, and all residual income. And as moms and as wives, we know we want to leave that legacy for our children and our children's children. And you can with Planet Marketing and the Planet Marketing Pledge. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all about each one teach one, each one reach one. We're going to teach you what we know. I had the privilege and the honor to be able to just help LaVonda Thornton-Bush in the beginning of her career. And we talked about what was a three-way call, what was a travel party, what was a webinar. And now she's the whole travel queen, and she does these webinars, and she's worldwide known. It's the fundamentals that you want to teach people. And now she's been able to grow her talent and her team. And that's just because this is a turnkey business. Director Bush didn't have to go create other websites and go create all this. Guys, it's already in place. Everybody has the same website. Everybody has the same booking engine. We all have the same tools. In addition to that, Director Bush and I are in the Houston market. So every single Thursday, we get to be together for training and support. Sometimes we do super events, but we're all getting ready for our Super Bowl. August the 22nd through the 26th, 4th. Okay, August the 22nd through the 24th. I'm just trying to be there a whole week. But we're going to have our international convention. Put in the chat, convention ready. Where are my convention ready people? Okay, I see Natalie is ready. Kira is ready. Pauletta is ready. Robin, Regina, convention ready. Guys, we're going to touch down in Orlando, Florida, where Tim Grover is the keynote speaker. The gentleman who was the personal trainer and personal coach for none other than Michael Jordan, Dwayne Wade, and Kobe Bryant. He wrote 2 books, Relentless and Winning, because that's what he likes to do. And we also enjoy winning as well. So ladies and gentlemen, what I'm super excited about is how do you get started? I'm glad you asked. $200. I want somebody to put laugh emojis in the chat. Less than the price of a night out on the town with your girls. Less than date night. It's laughable. $200 for you, Director Bush, to be making $250,000, $60 a month. To number one, you have 2 websites. So it's one package. It's not 3 packages. It's only one. But let's break it down. $180, you have a travel agency. And for $20, you have a marketing agency. And you can build teams in the thousands like Director LaVonda Thornton-Bush has done. $20. And do you understand that, Director Bush, for $20, you have international capability to do business, and you don't need extra licensing. You don't need extra credentials through IntelliTravel. We get to use their credentials and do business all over the world for $180, $60 a month, $2 a day. $2 a day. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to get mad. Get mad. Make a decision. Number one's ready to go. I've been looking for something. I've been looking for an additional stream of income. Me and my family, we travel once a year. We travel from time to time. Whatever it is for you, number one's get it. They're ready to go. And we like to welcome you. Number two's have questions, and we have answers. Okay, number 3, say thank you, but no thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, we're glad that you came. But the number ones are who we want to see blow up the chat, because we want to be able to get back with you and begin that training process of taking you 0 to 1,000 and helping you get the income that you and your family desire. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with what? One step, Director Bush, and that one step starts today. I'll throw it back to you.
Man, y'all put some fire in the chat. I mean, Uber wealth. What was the other word? You had us to share earlier. Let me see.
Yes.
Certifiably unemployable.
Certifiably unemployable.
Show me the money. Build it. See, Ms. Watkins, what I love, Ms. Mukes, excuse me, what I love about this business is I've watched you get a not just business rings, but that wedding ring too. Okay. So she's upgraded.
Very single. For 4 years, I was very single.
She was very single, went after her money, got married, and doubled her income. How about that? You
Now,
know,
that's a fact. That's a fact.
that is a fact. And what's powerful is you're empowering thousands of us across the globe in this opportunity. And I would love for us, you know, first of all, guys, if you are number one, get back to the person that you got this information from, or the invitation to see this, and just say, I'm ready. Don't overthink it. We have guarantees in place. But you, Miss Mukes, what I think about are my friends from 8.5 years ago. And they turned their noses up at me because we were all earning that six-figure income. We all had the company cars and the company credit cards, and you know, the phones, and we were traveling first business class and all the things. But you know, some people's lives changed and they never got those lives back after layoffs. And for those people who decided not to change 8.5 years ago, guess what? Their lives look exactly the same today. What is it like for those individuals that, you know, you will always say, if nothing changes,
Nothing
nothing
changes.
changes.
And you know, those people, it really does sound glamorous when you first do get the keys to that company car and those credit cards, and when you're traveling and staying in hotels. I remember the first time my company allowed me to ride in the company airplane. Me and one of the owners rode in the airplane together, right? So that was all exciting, but the reality of it was I didn't own my time. I was at their mercy. And I remember checking into a hotel, and there was a critter in the bathroom. There was a little roach running around the bathroom, this hotel that they put me up in. And I'm terrified of bugs. I was crying. I called my supervisor. I was like, listen, this hotel is not cool. And she said, I need you to finish your shift and pack up after work. And so I was like, what? You didn't want me to leave now? And I remember thinking, and I called my mom. We were both like furious that they weren't, because I'm thinking, I don't carry this stuff home with me, you know? But at the end of the day, Director Bush, when you work for somebody else, they own your time. And there's nothing wrong with that. I want everybody to know we want you to be empowered, but we also want you to know that this is a good part time if they decide to quit you before you decide to quit them. Director Bush and I were fired, but we landed on our feet as opposed to being fired and not having, you know, a plan B. I tell people you built your ark in the sun. Don't wait until it's raining to build your ark. Build it now before something happens. So a lot of times we put way too much trust in corporate America when we need to put that trust in ourselves.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a big deal. And we have to make decisions. What would you say? Build your ark before the rain, because it's harder to build your ark in the rain. You know, so prepare for what you cannot see coming. So when whatever comes your way, you are prepared for it. You and I both went through some pretty devastating losses, losing our first heroes and our fathers. And thanks to our freedom and our finances, we're able to be there for our families without asking permission, without taking out a loan, without, you know, putting together funding sources and things like that. And so I often tell people this is bigger than travel, right? It is so much bigger than travel.
It is, because my dad is a U.S. veteran, and he told us everything is taken care of. And unfortunately, he thought it was. And so when he passed away last October, Director Bush, we discovered Daddy didn't have any life insurance, no insurance. So when I asked them, well, what did the military cover? They said the plot. And I'm like, not the casket, not no. So that was really news to me. I didn't know. And so my sister and I thought, okay, well, what are we going to do? Like you said, we didn't have to do a GoFundMe. We didn't have to solicit for help. They told us the dollar amount. My sister does very well. She owns a tax business. I own a travel business. We took the cost, we split it in half, we cut a check, and we let HIP National Bank pay for the funeral. HIP took the checkbook, wrote HIP National Bank. Somebody put that in the chat. HIP National Bank. And so, guys, sometimes you gotta pay. And I remember when Daddy was sick, I had to spend 10 days in an extended stay, hotel in Dallas, because he was in ICU for 10 days, even before he passed away. And God gave us 6 more months with him, and he was running around, and but that time he got sick at the beginning of the year. So sometimes, guys, you never know what life throws you, whether it is your children, whether it is your spouse, whether it's your parents, or whether it is close friends that you want to be with. Do you have control of your time so that you can be there for the ones you love?
That's powerful. That's powerful. I can't put a price tag on it. Very similar situation. My daddy told us before passing, he told me, he was like, baby, I don't have life insurance anymore. I was like, that's okay, daddy, I got it. Why? Because I didn't want his last moments, being stressful, right? Tell me how you want it, and I got it. And it's just a blessing, and so we were able to be there at his bedside in his last moments. And I think about my siblings who first had to let their bosses know. I think about, family members who didn't make it. One of my cousins, she didn't make it in time because she had a job to work first, right? And again, we don't bash jobs, but I remember when I was working a job, missing my uncle's funeral because my job at that time had mandatory overtime. Right. And so I remember the times where I missed my daughter's first steps on a business trip for a job. So while some people say, well, it's not about the money, it is about the money because it takes money to buy your time back and to take care of the people that you love.
It is. People say money is not everything. And I say it's right up there with oxygen. We need it to live and to thrive and take care of ourselves and the one we love. When I lost my income within 1 year, I realized the importance of money. And sometimes we don't understand that it can stop us from doing the things that we love for the people we love, right? So, okay, Director Victor says stop share. Okay.
Okay.
You want to see us in living color. Well, Director Bush, we're at a great time in the company. We are now celebrating our 9-year anniversary, and we're just getting started. We are 118,000, 19,000, but we're headed to 250,000. We're going to add 100,000 more agents. And you and I were here when the company was 10, not even 10,000. And we've watched 100,000 people join the party. Do you think that 100,000 more will join this company?
Oh, in record time. It won't take us 8 years to do it. I remember we were excited when the company hit 2,000. I remember when we were at the launch, when we were celebrating 5,000. But I get even more excited about the naysayers that said we wouldn't last 6 months. Those who said we wouldn't last a year. They're real quiet and looking for a home. Listen, the doors of Planet Marketing are open. Right. I was talking to a networker today. He said he's had to start over in the industry 7 times just in the past 10 years. And all I'm thinking is I'll celebrate 9 years with Planet Marketing. And I then edified Mr. Bradley's leadership, your leadership. I edified the culture. I edified the fact that our comp plan hasn't changed. Our startup costs hasn't changed, but you know what has changed? Documentation. For people earning more income. Us being a highly decorated host agency, thanks to the work of the Planet Marketing representatives, right? So I know for a fact that we're in the right place at the right time and with the right people for sure.
Stability was highly important to me. And, I love home-based business. Where else can you take $200 and make $1 million? Where? Here. And so, but you don't want it to go away. You don't want it to be fly by night. And so the fact that we've been here going on 9 years should let people know this is stable. We have planted our flag and we couldn't play around. This is our only source of income. We don't have additional, this is it for us in terms of our main source of income. And so we needed something we can count on, and we built it. We've been building it for 9 years very aggressively, where there are a lot of people who say, well, is this company going to go away? No, it is rock solid. We've already booked 3 billion in travel, 3 billion, and we're guys headed towards 1 billion this year. That just lets you know that travel is solid and the company leadership in the company is solid.
Exactly. And we're FTC compliant. One of our advantages is Mr. Bradley was in the field as a rep like us. And instead of going to search for the perfect opportunity, he built it. And so I am so excited about that for sure. We're getting thank yous. I saw a question from a business partner. I private messaged him and reminded him this is for prospects.
Now, Dominique said, what if I'm not good at selling stuff? Can I address that?
Please.
Good. Because LaVonda is not good at selling stuff. That is not her to get her to come and do Zooms and she does our travel portion of our Houston meeting and kills it every single week. People love listening to you, Director Thornton-Bush. But I remember you not feeling comfortable being in front of the room, not being salesy at all. This is a share. This is a genuine, hey, we see you going to Jamaica. We see you, like, would you like to get paid? So there's nothing to sell here. People sell themselves on Disney. They already know they want to go to Greece. They already know they want. So you're sharing. I can help you. I can book that, or you can book it for yourself. There's nothing to sell. I want you to touch on that because this is not a sell, it's a share.
And Miss Muse is right, y'all. Listen, if I had to sell anything, I wouldn't be here. In fact, because I've been so successful in this business, people try to sell me to sell things all the times. And it's a very courteous no, thank you. What I love is that no one had to sell me on travel before it was my business. So not only did I understand that there's money in travel, I understood that other people need to get to their own check. I also understood, I love how you talked about we have to build this. It's solid. It's going to be here. But I love that our income will be here even when we're not. Yeah. Right. And so now you genuinely can share this business. I remember being excited about job ads. Knew nothing about the job other than whatever was in the job ad. Can y'all relate to that?
Yes,
like
I can.
you get excited. You're like, oh, it's located in the right place. That's my role. They're paying me what I would ask for, right? Oh, the benefits, the vacation. Let me put in my resume. And we're excited before we know who our coworkers are. We don't know the culture of the company, but we get dressed up, we get excited, we interview, and we sell ourselves to those strangers. And let's say that they agree they should hire you and pay you what they want you to earn. They get to tell you when you can get off work, if they approve your sick time or not, if your performance evaluation is good enough to get that promotion, Ms. Mukes, right? And then there could be a company decision that no matter how hard you worked, how well you worked, that you could lose your job anyway. So I realized that I would much rather empower others, no matter if they're friends, family, or strangers, and build it and have that same pride, that same dedication, that same work ethic. But now I'm building it for my last name and not someone else's last name. So what I love is that in this culture, when you come aboard, we're going to help you with that. You're going to understand that this isn't a sale, it's a share. And there's a lot of people out here looking for something, and it's not a job.
Yeah, and in that job description we're all excited about, where does it state unlimited income? Where does it state make your own hours? Where does it state flexible schedule? Where does it state, that you can work from home? where does it state empower yourself to have a voice? In
Mm,
all of that job description, they're dictating and we have to accept it. It may sound good, but where does it state we need to empower you to run the show? You're not running the show. So what I love is in this job description, you run the show. You write the check, and it can be as big as you want it. And as far as benefits, we all pay for benefits over here. You don't need a company to pay for your benefits. Mr. Bradley told me we entrepreneurs buy benefits. I was like, really? I didn't know any better. He said, yeah, millionaires buy benefits, Ms. Watkins. The benefits, this is extra. It's not even that much more than what I was paying on my job. I said, okay, so I've been worried about these benefits. Benefits is not on the job. So anyway, I just needed to tell you I relate to that excitement. And I don't even know why I was excited when the excitement should have lied in hiring me.
that's right. There's a young lady said that's true. She just got laid off from her job. And that's why we have that chip on our shoulder. I said, I would never give another man or woman the pleasure of hiring me or firing me. Right?
Nope.
Never give that pleasure. So I am so excited. Destiny says, where does it say you can increase your income without a promotion?
That is what entrepreneurship is about. And that's one thing that we didn't know. That's a great question because it's literally a lack of knowledge of what it means to be your own boss. When you are your own boss, Destiny, that means you can work as many hours as you want. You can work Tuesdays, Saturdays, be off on Wednesdays. That's up to you. And there's no cap. We have 1 through 9 stars. 1 through 9 stars. And you can land on it. Director Bush is $250,000. The average 3-star, listen to this, Destiny. The average 3-star makes 6 figures. The average 4-star makes $250,000. The average 5-star makes $500,000. And the average 6-star makes $1 million. Just the average. These are not the high or just the average. So if you are average, Destiny, I want you to come over here and just make some average money.
And I hope you didn't miss the compensation plan because that's what we started with, unlimited weekly income opportunity. When my son was graduating from college, I made the decision that I was going to gift our family a trip to Orlando, including his now wife, at the time girlfriend. I wanted to pay for everybody's flights, the rental car, the house, the food, amusement parks, everything. I didn't want anyone to worry about anything, just come along. So what did I do? Work some overtime in my business. I recruited more people. I helped more people, right? And I was able to increase my own income in a single month from the work in my business. And so that's exactly what we mean by being able to increase your income without a promotion, right? And so that's amazing here in the business. Now with promotions come along more income. And so y'all listen, when I got into network marketing, I don't know if you remember this or not, but you would say, LaVonda, this is not corporate America. I would ask questions. You like, this is not corporate America. It took me a little while before I realized like I'm really free over here.
Right.
And then you did that training, the
jungle
jungle
and
versus the zoo. And I was like, light bulb moment, got it. And I lost my mind. I've been trying to break this comp plan for 8.5 years.
And you have done a great job of breaking the comp plan and breaking the bank. Once you realize that, you know what, I can do me. And that's why you have such an international presence on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, because you're able to market yourself, brand yourself. Just think of all the years we take out of our lives branding someone else, working for their last name, working for their legacy, for their children and their children's children. I did that for 20 years. And at the end of the day, I made a lot of money for my owners. But it was time that we focus and bring that talent to your team. Play for your last name, right? And that's what I love is that you and Daryl, get a chance to be home and homeschool your kids, build your legacy, and do you, and help other people do them.
Yes, Reginald asked this question. It's a private question, so I would love for us to touch on this. He says, so in essence, this isn't necessarily about selling travel. This is a team building with the ability to sell travel if need be and receive a commission when doing so, right?
Yes, yes, he's on to it. He's on to it. Selling travel, IntelliTravel did that 20 years. They are a travel company. That's it. They're not a network marketing company. So if you want to be in business with IntelliTravel, then you can do that. But if you incorporate IntelliTravel and Planet Marketing both, which is the 180 plus the 20, you have the ability to sell travel and also build a team. Now, there are individuals who spend more time selling travel. There are individuals who spend more time building a team. And then there are individuals, who they're hybrid. They do both. Some people say, is it a good, bad, or is it a better? No, it's your choice at your pace, whatever feels good to you. There are individuals in IntelliTravel making six figures in IntelliTravel, selling travel, who don't recruit. But then there are people like LaVonda and I who, why not? Why not build an empire? We did that for corporate America, so we should certainly be willing to do it for ourselves. So that is a personal choice. There's no right or wrong. There's money both ways.
Absolutely. And, when he said this isn't necessarily about selling travel, I love how you broke that down, the option. So I started off as a hybrid and quickly veered more toward team building because I then recognized that travel sales, once you're a client travel, you're paid one time. I was more attracted to the residual income. I have hundreds of people who have been on my team for over 8 years where I'm earning residual income. I don't have to keep replacing clients building a team. So I was more attracted to that side of the business. I booked my son's destination wedding that happened in June. I got the check in July, but my Planet Marketing check was far greater than that one time. I hope he only ever do that once. Right. That was a whole lot of work for one check, right? But when we're helping our team, we're coaching, we're developing, we're getting ready for amazing conventions like what's coming up. I've watched that income grow every single month for almost 9 years for helping to empower people. And Brianni asked, do you make more if people sign up under you?
Again, it's your choice.
It's your choice.
There are individuals who do six figures in booking. There are individuals who do six figures in building. And there are individuals who do six figures. I have a young lady on my team. One year she did 80,000 in booking and 100,000 in building. So, she walked away with close to 200,000 as a hybrid. Now, for me, I love building because if you offer me 10,000 one time versus 10,000 a month, I'll take 10,000 a month for 200, Alex. Okay, if you offer me 50,000 one time or 50,000 a month, I will take 50,000 a month for 800, Alex.
This is why I like doing presentations with you, because you crack me up.
So that's your choice. You can do it one time and be a one-hit wonder like Milli Vanilli, but I'd rather get that check every month. That's why you want to build a team, so it keeps coming, right? Like the Energizer Bunny, it just keeps going, that residual income. So
yes, so
many people don't understand the lesson of entrepreneur. We could literally, you and I love talking about residual income and entrepreneurship because so many people are unfamiliar with, really? I have free reign to make as much money as I want? It's like foreign to people, but it's absolutely what you can do here, guys. Run for it. Mr. Bradley tells people, the owner says break the bank. And so many of us are like, I don't, when he told us go, we were like, bye. We were like, Usain Bolt, Noah Lyles, Shelly Ann Fraser. We were like, let's go. So, guys, you run. Don't be afraid to run. Don't be afraid to run it up. You have the power to do it online, offline, belly to belly. It doesn't matter how you do it. Run it up. Get your money. We say get your money. Stay in the gym. GYM. Get your money.
I love that analogy too. 10,000 once or 10,000 per month. I have a gentleman who just before the pandemic, he had an $80,000 a year payout from teletravel. He opted out on team building. He says, nope, that's not for me. The next year, the pandemic hit, and he had a $5,000 year that year because his specialty was cruises. And our income grew during the pandemic because even when travel slowed down, guess what increased? People's mindset for entrepreneurship.
It did. And I remember my income staying the same through the pandemic. But it's funny that you said that gentleman had that 80,000. Somebody missed out on 8,000, right?
Nope. I got it because
that he was you. Oh, okay. Next time. No, that's not the way the story went. But let me tell you, Mr. James Farrar said that he saw a $19,000 override go back to the company. So there was a lady who booked 3 churches, and we're talking about $100,000 payout that went back to the company because the individual that brought her aboard was not a goal builder. So it's just amazing when you look at the simplicity of empowering 9 people to get a 10%. And so I tell my bookers, I don't care how much travel you book, you find 9 people, whether that's your neighbor, your cat, your dog, and your husband, and you're gonna find these now because you need to get that 10% override. We make the bulk of our travel commissions, Director Bush, on override. So we still love people who book. There's no pressure to build a team because we love those 10% override. It all is green and money in the bank on the 15th of the month.
I remember when now director Ray Perry booked a big conference and her commission was geared to be $22,000. Her sponsor, Pastor Darren, he wasn't yet a goal builder. We told him about that check. He hit goal builder in 2 days.
Right. Right. Why would you leave any money on the table, guys? Why? And you know what? Here's the last thing I'll say, because I know we're wrapping up. Travel is wealth hidden in plain sight. People literally walk over this money and don't realize that there are commissions built into every booking. There are overrides that you can earn. There's commissions. There's so much. Travel is wealth hidden. Remember what I'm telling you guys. The next time you go to booking a hotel or anything else, wealth hidden in plain sight. And I need somebody tonight, open your eyes. Open them. Because this is wealth that is staring you in the face. Get it. Director Bush, thank you for inviting me and having me on. This has been so much fun. I have enjoyed watching your journey. I have literally seen Yaya, JoJo, and Tyree grow up in my face. I've literally seen you empower thousands of people, and I cannot wait to celebrate you at $500,000 and $1 million earner.
Wow, that just gave me chills. Well, I thank you for your leadership. It's a product of, you coaching and not giving up. The process is absolutely beautiful. And I told you many times I wouldn't change anything. And I cannot wait to edify you as the first millionaire in Texas. So we thank you for your leadership. Y'all, listen, get started tonight. Thank you so much for being on. And let's go to the next level.
Let's go. Let's do this. Thank you. Good night, y'all.
Good night.